Who was a car? You could buy convenience. You could buy what's good. Wouldn't miss a car, wouldn't me and acquire signing money. But you make what I say. And your performance is what you look for in a leader first. And yet trust is what you look for. Because if you look for trust now, and you make the decision based on principle now, when you say you are on a decision making, no, they are in the interest of the people and nothing else, which is critical when you're looking for a leader.
I agree, yeah.
No, yeah, you mean no. I was she you see a year from Mahama to Bahumia Kukwadu DNB. And that will lead us into trouble. And so with that, my beautiful hostess, welcome to another grand morning of an encounter with Eunice.
Thank you so much. Oh my, very great point. And you mentioned Bano said there's a vast difference. We can both testify. So when it comes to Ghanaians, we are a variety of deeply divided people. We are deeply divided in the sense of tribe, in the sense of culture, in the sense of even language, in the sense of everything. Now, for you to become a leader, we are contending against two powerful teams. Kofi, how do you intend to bridge these differences to our advantage as a people?
Okay, a correction there. There's a big fallacy in that statement. The big fallacy is that we are not contending against two great powers. We are not. Okay. We're contending against two powers who have managed to lie to us to win our loyalty. Because one power to MPP NDC new power BRO.
Okay.
Which is making MPP NDC. And yet an artificial inducement. One more NDC and say one more power. But one more power now comes to go tomorrow. One more power. What they have is they have access to maybe one more day dying. No more power.
Okay.
I think you defective from, you detach it from. Say, Oba abesi to me. To me, it's in your kukumuti. Into the memory catcher, when say, MPP and DC power, one man power. One with shape or power, no. Who feel say, a wood new fast one to what the amount would be in church. Because Odi no correct one. I don't know life not any baby I won't pass. Simple question. President Kufuor say she wa brabo na patuaba. Nti wo hwe wo brabo a adwuma eniho. Wo hwe wa brabo a wo ko hospital a wo oda form no wa wo na wo ba moda form. Wo hwe wa brabo a wo ko hospital na wo yare a ese say wo ko outside of the hospital. Now we operate a drew. Any was scans, any tests. Now the Sanibah Hospital woman interpret him out. We shall have bravo did ya when I'm paying one. Any public transportation was done and did ya truck to Western now to Atariana at 20. Pass here they convey Nipa from point A to point B near 95%, 98% of what done and in a road where they are. In accident to Queen. What our brabo social systems in Emma Valley. What our brabo taxes here we are and yet indiscriminate. The case who is near the taxes above a pumping. What our brabo incomes. What our brabo education any dima. What our brabo baby for teacher because you need housing. Landlord, the year to me the amount of food in was 2 years, 3 years. You need choice. You say we have a big protein too. Don't you have the common sense to know, say, a fixable? Now, Ubia or Gino no be fixing. But you go and give your same power to people. One may prove it to, who say, in 32 years, they don't have the power to change Sadia. You still give them your power. There is something wrong with your money.
Okay, Kofi, talking about not giving them the power, I know that most of the youth here, we are very much interested in not giving the power back to NDC and NPP. Now, about the other parts, that you cheddar. Cheddar, maybe first of all, what is your relationship with? Because one of the comments about join with Cheddar, join with you address, but I want to know what is your relationship with Cheddar at the moment?
Cheddar is a friend of mine. Last time I spoke with him was at the Electoral Commission. So, we talk. No conversation. My friend whom number is on my phone. We have that relationship. So I say, the Akoba said, we have been invited. Said Yina Yemra. Now, one group there only an interest in me. Only an interest in Cheddar, or what interest in Ghana?
Go Ben.
An alliance to say all the political parties, independent and small political parties, emerge together. Now, YCC, Congress. The Congress now based on interactions, background. Now, your presentation, Ubia Kanasam, na ye, for Obabe deciders, with the new year now, Queen Wakasepulu. Former go to Sanyaman, not your Congress. You'll be winning, no. Your family patent, your family patent, your Ubia patent. Now, your presentations to Nipana Yafa. No, maybe say questions, so you're facing the people, they don't think that's a good until you bring out the highest, not a crime issue, your father said, or no, be the leader. Until the lecturer agree, say, Massa, idea will be mema grow. Until you have to accept the fact that you could not be the person picked. Until one more throw letter, echo ma. All the small political parties, except for NPP and DC. Any independent candidates, versus 15, 16, any political groups, they are almost what doma, but women candidates, almost all letters come out. Mensa Kendi, the first meeting, the coin one more card, one person, and I'm saying, hey, Sika, member spend it from 2019, best feminine, but a year for Ghana. Ghana it makes a lot of sense because think about the math. The math they said kofi koranteng will need 2, Cheddar will need 2, smaller parties will be able to need 2. Near Kawuma, a bigger blow. Whatever the impact, a better because we are when power now the Kahua. They are stronger, so to say. Some men come to the Quakom, dear, Minya. A natural, you're wrong, say, we are to say, or no, but as a leader, we have the humility to understand the say, it's going to be almost impossible. So, a bad day amount.
Oh, you are awake?
Anna, see now, boom, Nasi, whoever the leader is, yes, yes, because on your presidential candidate, it wouldn't be a total loss to anyone. We are being a BBI or also we didn't actually better and quadruple. Yeah, it's a number one saying, right?
Yeah.
One more class explanation, it made sense to me, said, because we had 261 districts and the whole country, to have representation there, logistics near there. It's an incredibly expensive endeavor. Very, very expensive because Ghana, you must have made Obi ba meeting here, or person woman transport, woman aduane. Any is your unit. Meeting here, or your court regions now. Obi first of all, as I said, we can't have car man on our company fee that you now then a bad meeting as you. We are one man is car or the back, one man is the easy. Oh yeah. That
we attitude, you know, what do you say? Because if we have this attitude, and I was telling somebody that such attitudes will make even angels corrupt, because see now can they stand up and go about them, and when you come out, of course, the day of face and I say sound the possible. And I want to say people who want to intrude can easily intrude because you need their mind.
Very good. Indeed, Eunice, every day say what can say into you. Yeah, me pesa Ghana 40 as say NPP NDC create artificial roadblocks. Women create it because they see it as impossible for anybody to go through hurdles to get to the beyond wall.
Yeah.
By some artificial hurdles, women they disqualify what crowns and what could do. It is a Yamina don't now call ballot to so call we campaign very useless because women will say we need access to SICA. So you could have all the money but not even have the architecture of grassroots at every district and every constituency. MPP and this in Okrano, most of the districts in Okrano, they don't even have representation because who was just to get the right thinking people who said they are not a bani a chichuni a chin planty. Inti Enukrano a monster in itself. Inti the fact we have 10 and 15 they will be so or baby or what the strongest support. So there are some regions where you want a stronger support to hosting certain regions. That's the way it goes. Inti siafa nipa A or no nipa pa or western region. Nipa B or nipa pa any representation or west eastern any central. Emma adieno as a woolly empire with the insiumnam kakra with the urinam kakra with the so now a flavor be of its own. This are the year come. It makes sense to me. I make one more presenting with Namami. It's me see okay. Makasa mate. Then I'm telling you what as I say, and you know, they say because me kofi koranteng make out from 2019 said me could outside money here. He said the work as campaigns are expensive. Ubia work campaign ubia no. Siku krano ye di amano. Makobo busina. Uye campaign na no udia eseso kutia. And I'll explain side to you later. But I'm percent me make the point. Inti it seemed to me say it made sense. Say me na ever kind of inti media meeting no. Second meeting almost free no. Me call it. Third meeting almost free no. Me call it. Meanwhile, now there were other alliances being so are not air formal at the same time. Meetings are not only now ubia de me call you could see here. But the third one ma we call ubi meeting na we say pefe agenda wo. The NPP people and woman set this idea now say we yan come to na India near you woman say this year. We call them who me never. If you want me free. Inti Sanko we are from Unification Council of the Osagifo Youth Movement, you know. One you see people for youth, you know. Very powerful. And make out of me due diligence, no. Me cook hair, one more operation said go for a woman in Jenny and me follow one. I am investigation and who said, okay, yeah, I said that in yes, I said, what we are attached to. And a woman Casano, so what we are attached to other groups and one more airpage unification. No? So one more also to be jai. Okay. One more say on Casano, co meetings, no. The committees now paid you Biama. In the beginning, no. Chairman Tinko by other political parties by one can say, one kind of what them say, check and call for friends, woman and council, let's say we need to nase, but me who so, Saman Cranom, any other woman by. Inti second first meeting I said the woman be at the end of Apa. It's okay, some na no. Pena, you said the more can be happening for 10 as a 15 number, now you Congress near the end. It sounds like say equitable. And yet we hear one more power, one better power number candidates, now one more followers, now more intimacy. It sounds like out of all the other groups, none the most genuine. Inti mepeneso. I think second meeting, then go for 2-3 dinner by and one more warning said last meeting no now what will be decided. Inti last meeting no Yakoba said what about the court last meeting no pay. And at easy the nomination forms by say young filling nomination forms in the pamphlet. One making announcement say nomination number dear yet to me call Congress and sana yakoye nomination because ubia percent being ballot so. Nti one mu jaye na ubia the filling nomination form. But right after say you do record the electoral commission nomination forms so no na electoral commission activate you will be anti say on the other side say we be ballot too we be ballot too they say shame because you say shame dia and your woman will be ballot so no and now you do one more because electoral commission and no can litigation for electoral commission on why the human or say before in our ballot so you know at that point you know you be decided on who are one of my ballots no why na you didn't go Congress because it wouldn't make any sense to go to Congress with the only ballots they make on yes inti the guy they call ballot inti your call nomination na electoral commission in Nipa 13 2-year MPP NDC Omuyi Danlati Ekadonko Ayarga Ufiapalu Kofi Koranteng your friend saying Trabosom Nana Bediakon Alaji Frempong you represented Nana Kwedu so any Alanchemantin any Papa be a friend or Chumberma honestly independent 1 year for me Germantin and Abi Biaco and Chumberma and I out of Nipa 12 no Nipa 4 the qualifier and 9 and so a political parties. When we no not independence no when we Nipa 4 out of Nipa 12 no Nipa 4 no qualifier into 8 the qualifier and a political parties also the disqualifying kofi it's a Bernard Mona no near so into you know and a unification council no pray and say Mumbra for the last meeting Eunice Ubiama you could do what I'm saying I'm saying hey Ubiama hey electoral commissioner you say you go for a walk ballot so Ubiama so it's your follow na unification council like I said your mama warning your move your letter to Mumbra the infanya juma wa mano into kofi so Ubiama dia now also I walk a ballot soon then you say who na ye be a support na aba betawchi we na koba you enya me masem wo mu ye video say wo out ya security you say video no we be a Eunice
na wo couple of them here
Very good. Inti eno ne ko buy. But the many come say woman nana letter 3 times.
Okay.
Woman man letter 3 times. Name ba meeting ni bia. Nana ya we say we na no wo pese wo mo eye. Inti aden na wa ma so pese ye menene ye adwuma.
Yeah.
Me so me makona na ho mene na kwatena se akasa. Nana kura etu bisa no beka chiro. Nana be dia kwa etu mefo. Se kufi you na me ka de me na sem me metena anka de advice na na be dia for the mama but what to me friend bisa no beka chiro so inti me the okachre me no metie but ye free meeting no kure no mu wa ma inti the only thing you can draw from that is say he wasn't interested in joining with the so no a different reason no na said yes obeka maybe ntime enkama no it can only be assumed based on nene because when you have 3 opportunities to show he didn't so now you can now and go for could we go and join with cheddar you can't just force me say could we go and join cheddar in fact you this they make a boy and the reason is because the criteria that needs to be established and the working arrangement that needs to be established now ubi or yet only interest via except for Uganda not professor or yema no or creating some platform no one go inti eden na me no kwa akosi kukuram na me no we decide say yin si anyin si dan ko kan say o ko fi say o pa dan na yi bia o me ta dan na yi inti na me de me ho bo afode say the obey leader bia me support no inti na me call ye no inti what's the excuse say na be bia kwa ama na chamantin ama ne nkofo ba ye say first or second meeting chamantin nkofo ba but chamantin na kasa ama inti so kasa no ko ni chamantin a enye yi o say me nko do ni eya cheda enye yi sa and the reason ti am person me kan pin na ko 40 as and say if say one person obi a onye your friend saying obi a was set guidelines somehow say this so now one person who use our guidelines now person why establishing our guidelines now I see that as a red flag say being tina one person maybe I na ebetina pepe mu no we are gonna put na be and say we na also you establish you don't want to be there why don't you want to be there so and that's me because media may be here plain they say you be who yeah no be anko kase o kuku and now they okoye kulu and now name side no will be they say yeah because I promised the youth to say I'm going to be truthful you know my can tell and go for about me for say kuku eduma we wo be ya I just see e do offer be ni e cost us na ho ne e koye wo ma be ka obi an go be tira say ma ko half krada you know see the American you me say many money ne boa ni change me nkofa be bia da e no man kofo ba yo na me nkoto aponchi bia o wa 9 miensa ne nkoto akonfin bia o ye blue black me na wo enu nya no mu bi o
you say governance you now here kaka se mo
2022 massa and no virtual reality in no Ghana phone but no virtual reality in unseen spirits and easy
okay kofi waka what clear the intermo trust on cheddar and back together and why explain say that was what we wanted it has always been now there was even an agency those who just joined try to put emerge independent candidates but into me ambassador try you kofi and cheddar so side what happened why he decided not to show up and all that but kofi one thing like I say obi our message one message cheddar air complain and I say throughout the kind of digitalization about industrialization which a lot of us know it's a good thing because meaning say entirely are we ready as a country? Maybe so what is industrialization even to start with? So best the layman and answer the ordinary Ghanaian answer
Eunice, who industrialization? Could be said you know what kind of industrialization? A friend of Brian Bisa, and I mean, I will be something.
Certainly, Pegani, and I will now Saka, so will be our baby, our best support. It doesn't matter who wins, right?
But let me tell you why I wouldn't want to explain it. I wouldn't want to explain it because me koka obi beka say me pese dia me ka bibi positive. But obi be interpreting it incorrectly. I can say Kofi can say no. Other na Kofi no explain each other policy. Inti out of fairness to yebusiafo amunya amohwe yen no. Okay. Ahobrasiem. Okay. Mikura monai. Mesra mo say mo ma cheda nkasa embe explain the digitizing and the industrial. Okay. Any said you obey no. Me pese me na me meye. To say the NDC full be frame say Kofi be explain 24-hour economy no my. Me na me explain I mean said the meka be nyansasem. 24-hour economy no. But MPP NDC for na kaso woman tia de na say. So, inti me pese cheda na nkasa invite no Eunice ne nkrofo ogu platform so me sure. Ono nkasa mra no mechanic industrialization. Okay. Because me koka we better say ebia me penny ye inti na maka say and am say maka say. So, inti me pese bisa me about me plans. Na me explain me plans. Exactly. So, na what you say here, ube hu die nti akofi koranteng afa sa line we so no amfa ubia line so na akofi koranteng ka chill and to prove to you say meme line no nobody comes close and you may catch you be as one team the line now meme fa no one afa sa line now you will never reach the land of milk and honey. You never get there.
Kofi bullets a line now when I'm son of my
and on the friend the mega agenda for Ghana.
And you'll be on pen mega agenda.
You'll be on pen for mega agenda for Ghana. Mega agenda for Ghana na nyoma enum enye do enye 100 enye 480 promises enye nyoma enum. And later on, match last year, but number one, you be change the constitution. Okay. Natural. Change the constitution. Number two, you be eradicate corruption.
Okay. Okay.
Number three, you be eradicate. Number three, you be institute a national development plan. Mm-hmm. Number four, you better reduce the size of government.
Okay.
Number five, you better invest $10 billion every year for the next 10 years into a drone-controlled mechanized farming, agriculture.
Okay, $10 million into farming.
10 billion.
This like I said, the last time we explained how they eradicated corruption. To some extent in our last live night. And this your pillars here was fantastic. It sounds well. Say to me actually the country will like I said, they will move a step forward and after certain steps forward. Kofi, how should we trust that the two minimum I want them to trust that this man is knowledgeable, but they also at the same time scared say inner power, absolute power might corrupt you absolutely. What is bet on this?
Absolutely. When you say absolute power corrupts absolutely, and you're not correct. Okay. They make any absolute power does not corrupt absolutely. Ubia absolute power corrupt no or you corrupt and son on your absolute power. I'm telling you. Okay. Your character does not change in the midst of power. Yeah. The only time your character changes now is because you didn't have that character in the first place to start with. Listen, let me tell you, man. Eunice, for America, one of the things that me hear first, me America no, me do America pen and say, I don't know, Bruni, there as a baby, Bruni, answer.
My exact question.
Indeed, me time and I me call NYU, no. Me started call NYU, grants and I mean, admission call NYU. Me call NYU, no student center. Over call NYU, New York University, no day jobs, Abubo student center. Ho, Opa no apoti, no afreni across the year. I got a lot of jobs from that student center. Now I'm starting call NYU first, so now you could just walk in there. Jobs are young, because we are the fast of the profound. No more dressing, no more betting, no more doing. Nothing away there as elusive to the beginning. Mr. questions like to do I'm a question about you be now. Who say, oh, dear, we are one answer to be near with Africa. Now, Jimmy, airplane, check. Now, maybe some question. Oh, so, see. They started calling Dimo or JP Morgan. One of the biggest mistakes that you said, time and not may fail it, may distribution in the retirement, any investment, stock option. Akwebia Brunibia nam nene to hold no yet more Wall Street. Now, Unya calls at time na cell phones in my Junior call on your friends when you're continuous or cooking the call. You're sorry free lunchroom hop, no call or funny phone. Naja or still it in stock options. You need your name. Satasana from stock not then. See, the paper now or no feeling I'm a dining, you see, I'm a copy, no matter what's in my boom and the because let me incidentally, and know that it made me over $1 million in America, just because we invested in high volatile stocks. So, by some mistake, I made a lot of money, but I didn't know what I was doing, and they make kind of clear. Okay. Until now, I say, I'm a woman, the asset, until we call NYU, admission call NYU. Now, I wanted to go to the most competitive area of New York to work. To call Wall Street. I'm near Juma as a junior stockbroker. And the first said, and this was a very competitive market. I used to make 300 phone calls a day. You should just imagine. You have to know exactly what to say. You have 15 seconds to make a call. If you don't get a lead, you hang up, you go to the next call. We create 2 phones, we see, because time you normal calculated. You have to make 300 calls a day. And you have to be very good. I said, Monsieur said, because I wanted to be competitive. Because one can say, who the hell is this? They hang up on you. They don't call my line. Who the normal, you see choice words, you're very cursing, you're very do what them, yeah, they hang up on you. It's hi, so, and it made me good in dealing with people. And remember, Shia said, this is how the world is, and this is how you have to be. I wanted to find out the truth and how to go above and beyond. One of the things that Michelle, based on question, I say, how do we know say could be a over the time? No correct, and I say obey. I learned to maybe I know how to see the difference between performance and the character, principle, no values, building a value system of integrity. And you may be a me so what's here no would who bet me say Eunice with all of said your dollar bed in. Then I better answer now my recipe say, oh, yeah, dollar now you see, as I say, we'll caramelize it, onions not to this point, and son away few we have been not. What I say, could you dollar for your bed, it wouldn't taste it crowd between you. Yeah. As I say, unfortunately, because in Kofi, don't operate from a point of knowledge in evaluating meanings, the car, one by bunching it together, say, maybe I'm to say Mahama, but to say people don't make it so, yeah. But Obia, said he knows what he's talking about. And which I attend piano, maybe interviews to say, the person will be some deep-seated questions. Because in my answering of it, who said, and yet just said, opinion your kind about, or come from a perspective of knowledge, said, which me I the clone. So, who is that question now? It's a deep-seated question. So, because I said, then when you first say, go put back, change the constitution, better than change the constitution. Nobody knows how to go through the one more runner for your friends saying candidates, Obia news our process better than me. I can bet my money on it. From Braha, from Mahama, from Baumia, to Biabra, so I may explain power from point A to point Z. We go through a change of constitution. Okay. I know it because my said that what's not say what constitutional lawyers and one match them. And maybe some deep-seated questions. Woman who says, "We see it, we never we see it." So, I can also cry not or yet president, in the council. Or the woman to me,
yeah.
And until you be a few, say, "Now, the idea we can win to me and you're correct because woman fact a choir SSA 1 more year or so until got shut down in Parliament. We are research one kind of question.
Okay, National Development Plan. How would you achieve this? Are you doing it with the people, for the people, by the people, as it's supposed to be? And now that for sure, you will be brave system at the moment. What will be different about you?
I don't know. One more invite me, say, Menkokasa war some UN BBB. The choir Menkokasa, I mean, NDC need Dr. B or Hormone, so are being ye, or at least, of Philissa are being ye, we are not or no catch him so as some American and you're no prayer because National Development Plan your Ghana will be a war constitution. I'm saying, say, a woman war constitution, I didn't know anything this woman find you, not so. Well, so they don't have to use it. Now, the team that can say, we answer what they can do, what they can't change anything. You or only a doctor, what being a degrees given, or catch him, say, National Development Plan, to do what they do. Then besides, I don't know, or no party NDC, one of the manifesto about no more condition man, oh, and I said, I don't just say they have to use it.
Let's go get yourself.
Then I had to hold myself because now I'm about to catch him and that they are very offensive to me. But you listen, your National Development Plan, your National Development Plan Commission, Ghana. One my year recommendations in said the assessing the National Development Plan, Ubia and Ubia board in the manifesto, one sapa a woman or anything. Commission now Yatino, one who wants one can't tell me, Ghana for, but listen, I want to talk with you. When you say me, they're going to, right? It's a can. Yes, said my National Development Plan, Ubia use. Mati commissioner, you watch chairperson, no vice, no mere, yeah, you would not have payroll, so yes, a woman, anything. What is okay? Mama can't tell how kofi koranteng is going to be different. Maybe Diano, yeah, they are mandatory. Our constitution, because apparently they are also saying I am mandatory. It's who power use you, who power use you, yes, and and I know people take offense. Oh, because I have to say, get out of here with that nonsense, man. It hasn't worked for you. It hasn't worked. What I say, if it hasn't worked for you for 67 years, let me fix the damn thing for you and stop the nonsense about Kufu Kasaka. Listen, this is a war. Do you understand? So, we'll be about now, Kufi. We are aggressive. Okay, let me just get on my topic. So, Eunice, they make Baby and a mandatory said, will be able to manifesto 18G National Development Plan. Now, in building a nation, there are specific things you have to do. One, yes, are specific things now. You only lying to yourself. Who you be out there? You're not building a nation. Who could see e-blocks? Where does that fit into anything? Yes, because who am I in password? The beer who you be, as I said, we were entrenching it to a point to say, whose successor would not have any choice but to use it for part of only development. Yes, a whole man for so. Me boa mon can share me.
Yeah. Sustainability.
Okay. Inti buma menka enyama ye babaye for the national development. Nyama ye babaye no about specific building and developing of a nation. And no thing. Number one, housing. Your housing deficit of over 4 million people. Eunice. More than 7,317,555 household families. In case nipa baako, households 7,317,555 households. They are multi-dimensionally poor. Now, multi-dimensionally poor, just say in their house, no. Some families, no. A household, just say, maybe a mommy, papa, Nicola. But a day I want to be a problem because most of the house I walk down as a see, no. Any toilet, any bathroom, any kitchen inside of the house, a chamber hall, you can't contain one for toilet. I could tell it. Ya bought enra, the tie and pie, but the tie no, a noise. To me, the call organizer hustle on there. Next door to me, no, na a woman see container, and ma kama 4. One more pama dear, 1 table square see containing any one more canopy, 1 more pama dear. 1 more air tie na mameno. Got a gap. Organizer no, any baby a mechanism got a edaho. Got a na edaho. 1 more book a dear 4 by 4 SC got an also. It also oba kama. Wakosha box room or a kwan room outside. Now okosha and say now daily okay. Let's say we say kiosk now. Yeah, me pass one my boama and me myself one more and so right. Daily okosha pen pay by you now or train and say or friend another girl no. You say another girl let the tissue akomano. I was just so embarrassed. If I got anyone who said, are you serious? And say, I was so blown away. Say, hey, let me be sad. I can't all your time to say, I don't know, all your sour. I see you wait on my come on. The album cast, everybody see, everybody fat girls, it will say, there's jealousy. You will say, I know girls, no, who say girls say high flyers now. But to go in there and do that, you know, I was 60% of in the sewer system. Back to my point, I don't want to a non-contain. You will say, and your man is Sanigu. I was so disgusted. I just had to finish the car and move. Me could not say, hey, Oba. But I never want because baby are not metino. Now almost apartment building inside a compound house. Until me want me floor where you pay what account. A man not a good compound house in near market one. Car say this is never far warm outside. So not you push you a water at the pop or check because what you so what it was so how we go from it direct a box move. Inside the compound house, one who never go. One more toilet, a book, a crabem. Just a little one say,
Kofi, is this not the balance away leader? One topic we about decentralization. I think said decentralization will be a person that's not city because that is where everything is happening. And I say, you know, so who can't say, what is your next plan? Then I'll be able to say.
The problem has never been decentralization. Decentralization never, the overcrowding never. Okay. So, but overcrowding does not excuse to say, and you might have to say toilets, near sanitary facilities, and say, that's not an excuse.
Yeah,
they make conscious. Let me go through, sir. National Development Plan I didn't say we go through now Ubiatias. Me the labor bill, me the home, me housing, healthcare, employment, education, transportation, telecommunication, security, recreation, markets, any a functional central business district. I don't know who Bisamia make expanding on Sanyoma way, but Sanyoma 10 year Mabuwe Eunice say who person will build a nation. Now we elevating one from third class society way to upper middle class to first class now. 1 year Sanyama we are there's no way 100 years here 1,000 years here because you need the structures and kofubi so na one the bema one aye better. I mean can't show 30% of Ghana now live on less than 5 cities or less a day. How do you plan on elevating this society? Ubiba say 24 economy. We want TSC. Ubiba say digitization on TSC or Kanakaki, not the defense. And Yoma and Wuhiana and Mabubono. One yes, the Wuyasa Yomana. One ma ubia the ingredients to succeed.
That's true.
So, because the responsibility, of the people, as I said, they be on the governance, what the NSA, who lay infrastructure, who lay Nioma down, said you decided to say, or Cosse or Coyepet, to say the Tiwa, ya to Nioma, who bet you so the idea will pay. Now, what very level of the government. But government now they say we are not to provide mawa, they be any public offer. 67 years Ghana ya koyechi, because the index we have from the quality of life and the standard of life of the person. Or poor hospital we near drew or baby that Ghana for me say Eunice Abuso kai one of on a different line you cry and mapa. Born woman, a washing woman, not woman, my editor from not your construction work is so fine. It's dust. Hey, yo, wow, but I say, it's woman I done up. You free enough now because if you are enough, I did if you are enough, if you are enough because I do my own year said, woman CD, woman year grace near the end. Government ain't to name command woman. The seeding machines will be between one grains now will be nesca. It's only now bank and say, had your bag, hire you better one mobile once every day here 20 cities. And go forward to every former maybe. Just imagine we are the number 1 country in gold revenues in the whole of Africa. Number 6 in the world. Now we mark them. Umana da chumpes wo mukotna parliament wo mu good laws ma wo do it. So
okay, so very sad. But I kind of want focusing now on ways for you to win win the election, which we have less than just few days to go. Maybe pick 1 or 2 people who have this question. Kofi, a strategy as an independent candidate to make sure say the minister election will end.
The strategy is Ubia wohwe bia no. Ubeka che nipa 7. So on to aba Emma Kofi Koranteng. That's it. Ubia wohwe bia no. Fire 2 deep so. Vote number 10. Units deep in all Sisano. Yes, love Sisano. Vote number 10. Vote number 10. Ghana Bedi Pili. The baller man. Many a friend baller man no. Then I maybe be cleaning Ghana of the baller. Baller work Ghana. The in your agencies, in your government, in your in baller. Any corruption ever had no. If you quite intend about be cleaning. Ubia to me clean. Let me tell you something. Ubia ba oka say oba be build it on top of me be say Ubia and about cleaning the mess now on units. You cleaning mess now regardless of the OBC Subiana because corruption said the adokro no. It's bisa ho say woman wo fu say do they have the guts to come in with a hard hand to clean the mess as Kofi Koranteng is saying? I can't tell you said you be cleaning. We'll be to me cleaning the same. Me, I'm not in bed with them. They are not my friends. You call me and then woman party no me. I'm not interested in that. I just want to come in, clean the damn house out, install a new system out, and be very successful. That's what I'm about. And that's why I'm different. So, the American will be a country nipa 7. Platforms was that's a vote number 10, Kofi Koranteng, the baller man, the official baller man.
Good. It's here for a agenda near 7. It's no country nipa 7. Minimum 7 people to vote for Mr. Kofi Koranteng. Number near number 10 on the ballot paper. But your Kofi pages on to one of this Kofi Koranteng one question, then we can do it like that. Yeah. Official.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. Good morning, Her Excellency, the head chairman or herself. Parliament, what you have to go there.
Yeah, we'll go. No, it's in the pipeline.
Yeah, work in progress. Thank you. What was our first question, Idiaman? Good morning, Mr. Kofi Koranteng.
Pages.
Yeah, the last time, live, I'm out for a reporting.
That's it. Sir, so
I'm reporting, a crashing now.
My main cancer, Michelle. I don't know, baby, I could be a report to me, say, Aquawi live, no, I see you, baby, why?
No, dear, so maybe a whole time I make coffee to me when into no ahead there, basis. So me when him born, back crash, me come TikTok, more who I'm in town by life. Actually, 2-3 weeks, and I'm losing my live access.
Wow.
Actually, 2-3 weeks, they are blocking me now.
The units may come as a papa. They can't send papa. Go 4% here. We can't one back at me. They make an simple for.
It's not provoking.
Mr. Kofi, what you can do, I think, sir, the Kofi, me only say was say, yeah, the tone chime for now. Now you focus on how you are going to win. What the Kaka said, Obian country in enough for Nabusian for say at least 7 people, so Monko. My question is, how do you plan to protect these 7 people's vote? And how do you plan to make sure that their vote will be counted and will be rewarded in your name to crown you as the winner? Because by default, NPP ni NDC and almost set up this election. And I don't think they will just prepare food and put it on a table for somebody to just come and pick it and go and enjoy it. So how do you plan to make this happen?
How do you plan to be alive tomorrow, Kofi?
I don't know. I'm just here to see if tomorrow comes and I'm here. I don't need to plan. That one I don't need to plan. It's nature's work.
Okay, so you have a responsibility not to get into harm's way and to eat the right foods, drink the right fluids, don't run into any moving cars, do the right things as a responsible human being. Said yeah, won't influencer. But once you have done Sanya, you don't have any other control. That's how the election is. Because power in you itself. And there's no damn thing anybody can do. The only thing you could do is say reduce the effect of one chronos, one decided so much. And the way you do that is get everybody to tell 7 people to go and vote for kofi koranteng. Because when you overwhelm the system now, woman and make it effect listen. Going into SAR 2024 election, 100,000 votes per can make a difference. 100,000 votes. One year between 18 to 35 is 7 million. One year 18 to 55 is 12.5 million. The young Sanko free court to the post, their destinies, their lives are at stake. And if about people which may redeem one life for pet a kofi koranteng, they let them bomb rush your friend saying polling stations. Woman in a hotel said Uncle to Aba Nam Kofi. Gina Hot na hair count one by count and after one so cell phone trap picture. Ubia Wokotwa Bebiano, Wokotwa na. Declare say on the day I woke up to Abano, Saturday the unko yehu. Kohono say Wokotwa. No, it doesn't make any damn sense. I woke up to Abana Kotinefi. Kotwa na natina ho na train woman declare results till at the end and sana wefi ho because no crowd will send a message to woman to me yet. That's the only thing you can do. Now, you need to know because ballot machines no na ya you need to know because ballots no a one print here and one my mistakes into your question no. One question here, I don't know who's one question now. You don't have control over Sanyaman. It's the one person but we have to overwhelm the system. Say, effectively, that's all you can do. They have the security systems. One more year, the Mako peace meetings. And then nation, your transparency in voting. Ubiate no wase. Your systems are who to 10 amount 10 results. Now they be more pressure yenkoye peace meeting, peace agenda, peace conference. Get peace, but you must have an agenda. Say who be here and for peace and mentino, yen so fires in down. But we are transparent. Nay koya no be any down say kofi if I baby. What would the 5 cities, maybe 5 cities, 1 for nam 3, and some for nam 3. Na nama 3 nam peki any nama mepe. One nama will peki any nama will pa. The Cotanasini, dear, and then I feel say, Kufi, I'm not going to be a movie before and then be share Asiana. Maybe would do for me, before you sorry, will be any aje. But other than that, there's this constant, he said, somehow no Kufi and nam more than me, no Kufi. See, did you know who say many more nam than you, and I work more than me, and say, would the fight be but now I say, oh, be here to trust him because you have an agenda. That's all that means.
Mr. Kofi, I'm sure, sir, say the MPP and the NDC now more conduct election. They also want to win.
Of course.
Yeah. So, Nibusao, do you have polling station agents for each polling station? And I said, do you have, you talk about AI, artificial intelligence, and so on. Do you have a system there or built here be a secret we don't know? Obey you so they are protected votes and I said my last question said, do you have a data of your followers? When him say, oh, by default, no me or say me 100,000 to winner. I have made a survey and I have a data of my followers of like, let's say 80, 70,000. So I am close to winning, and it can happen. And now, do you have the data, or do you have a system, or do you have polling station agents to protect your vote? Because me, Kofi, I will not vote for you if I am not sure or assured that my vote is going to be counted, is going to be respected, and is going to crown you as the winner. If that is not happening, I am not voting for you. So, do you have all these three things?
Okay. So, first of all, no, I know you're collagen. With all due respect, I'm collagen. You say be any system now. I can't show because you don't control the outcome. And let me tell you why. The polling station agents, I wouldn't bet NDC and MPP now because one more will be almost. The only effect I will be to
this is why I'm so concerned now.
Let me finish. Let me listen to me. Let me finish what the Americans so you can understand. You don't have any damn control. What the AI know they're creating. AI no, it feeds from something. And yet isolated. It feeds from something. Source no one control. And I wouldn't say Israelis in a Ghana woman control the whole electoral process. No, wouldn't say when they make catch up. Woman high Israelis are woman war Ghana. Woman war remote basis are woman control elections in number one. There are over 41,000 polling stations. So when you need two, so I say we are airtight. As I say, when you need three at each station, and then this is reason. Then piano, you're going to be dual control. As I say, we dual control. So when you need two now, that nipa back sorry, say or control, they can very easily pay one person. Here they are found. They make a match as you need at the very least 41 times 3. 41 times 3, no? I just say 121,000 people. 123,000 people. 123,000 people. No? If you are paying everybody a minimum of 500 cedis a day now, how much money is that? Is that realistic? It's not realistic. I don't have that kind of money to have 121,000 people and maybe 500. Nobody has that resource. Even Cheddar doesn't have that resource. Nobody does. Because they are unrealistic. Unless officer say, Sikana, if you did never. And now, nipa no kwa wode na kwatena ho no ono nipa na wode na kwatena ho no nim say eye cocoa season. Enti wode na kwatena ho no Obiba no say yeah 500 near the mouth. Masa with 80,000 ne ka ho right now they feel with you and you baby a. Obi nyanya baby no why. Inti the fact say a human dependent no it tell you say enye consistent. Because nipa no womoko they pay people more and so many police station agents be akasa. Inti we need control. Inti at the regional level na yen ye bewo nipa say tabulations ne be mo be verify no ebeba no so wo metwa bi agum box na ye de buy wo kodu police station ho say wo kubutu na Eunice box na the wo ho no wo mo edi bi agum de da how do you know so listen tricks are what more I was idea you don't even have an idea. MPP NDC woman name so museum. The American said the least you could do, they say, Wobeka say, me kwa to a banner, men penny per 10, office 7, men penny per 20 in come home. Near make it now can say, oh, say, won't you mean Kubucha the uncle to an Yansa be and his accuracy as a minute Jaika. Ya who can I say, Peripa count when I'm on Quaidamo because the only person one you don't have any damn way of controlling it. I mean, I make a show. And then you say
massive votes should go to.
Then you overwhelm the system. It is one because if we are one baby, to me, we are baby. Only selected places. It is a overwhelming system now. It stops the effect, ultimate effect of the person. That's all you can do. So, but one can say, "Won't you vote? So I won't vote."
No, Mr. Kofi, maybe you're getting me wrong because my vote has to be protected and it has to be counted because I want to see you win. And if we have no control over them and they will do whatever they want, do you think that if I even tell 10 people to vote for you, they will count these 10 people's numbers and add it to your numbers? That is my concern.
You don't pray to God and say, Yame, if you cannot guarantee
it's a culture they've been practicing and we have all seen.
Kofi, we know that. And until that the only way they say you do more of it. So you listen, you go into a store, what cut of vegetables because Uber said the beer where the beer no matter organic. What cut all the baby and we are the fact say we cut and say a year organic no, we pay the best but organic now but on units. A organic because it does not contain pesticides and herbicides and so. But it doesn't also mean say carrots now what on a organic no. It has the nutritional content a free from pesticides. But it doesn't mean say a vitamins, the nutrients and so carrots mean. They make out. Do you understand? BB, the fact say BB organic no doesn't mean say where we were do my you. As I said, once would nutrify your body no. Organic and quiet to me, yeah. Into the who cano you say what cost of you say Adriani is the organic. Fair enough, organic, free from pesticides. But within so I know there's no guarantee say when your nutritional content into you still have to nutrify your body with the 60 minerals, 16 vitamins, 12 amino acids, 2 essential fatty acids. Yes, sir, your body will not be complete in functioning.
If you don't cook it well, of course, you eat organic and when you want to have so you lose the.
Thank you. If you want to make us say, oh, if you are and your organic DNA, but you have a responsibility to do other things that a bit embolden. Point of organic now, you know. And I want to make us say, no organic DNA and this is point to say, oh, there has to be a guarantee. How the heck are you going to get a guarantee? Well, if you were a candidate today, tell me the guarantee. How are you going to guarantee?
Who was suggestion to how we can protect the votes? And I say number 10 votes. Now, maybe you have 1 or 2. I guess you can throw in there.
We'll learn something from it. How do you expect me? As to get, even if I had all the money to put 10 people at the polling stations, which is unrealistic, but let's start from there. Say, you need 2 people, you need 42,000 people times 2, 82,000 people. 2 people at the polling stations, plus one might be the regional centers. So, tell me how you're gonna make sure this is airtight.
I have my concern here because to me, looking at how election is being conducted in Ghana, our confirm is MPP, we are NDC, we are MPP now. And they will not prepare food for somebody just come and pick it and eat it, no. I was thinking, say, you also have to go in more prepared with the vision to win. And strategies like having polling station agents will be a plus. So they will not only even vote for you, penny past 7 mawa. They will not only vote for you, but they are also going to represent and protect your vote for you. So I was thinking, say, you could have the data from each polling station to get to know most of the people who like you and would like to vote for you. You can talk to them, put them into training skills. You have done that already, and I say Senipano or Tunaba or let's say Chronom some constituency or Tunaba or Chronom Angel Educational Complex polling station agent. This polling station, this person will go there and vote for Kofi Koranteng, and he is also assigned in a way to be there to protect Kofi Koranteng's vote. So I was thinking, say, you have things like this in plan in the header. Over to me, I'm a public now. So I said, this is why I was asking you these questions.
No, but you are right.
I know, sir.
But it's not airtight. I say you have to understand, say to you, Kofi, what would you be a Kotana polling station say? Okay, so I'll give you an example. One my letter said, "Business radio kafra." Me say me check Kofi ayi kakari. One my letter said, "Ubia emfa nipa 2 enko printing press now one more printed ballots no." Nti ye nipa 2. Kotana wana he. Wo kotana wana wo ka di na wo he. One more machine here kekre. Ubia ehu he. The same people buy no because one might mistake for ballot no so. Ubia ehu he. And once that one na dey near kekre. I print here we no o ma she hundreds of thousands of dollars. The Kofi they make out say a machine
possible, but yeah, chronic.
Exactly. Into nobody can you Kofi. I don't think I say let's overwhelm the system for me Kofi Koranteng to come because a dumb process and it's rigged in a way say obia we owo abenum no wobetumi awiem because machine dey kekrekekre midimiti na ekoshe machine num na mahwe number where you just use you could just use a Q code on every ballot.
Every ballot sheet, yeah.
Ballot sheet in the Q code was so aligned with station no. Inti yenim say for 5,000 never bada so south. Now 5,000 no you imprinting in the Q code no. A simple programming process. It is a what they will ballot for Shima. Account will say we are number 436, 437. Which means you one over. Machine never reject. And I use the Jamaican machine here with the Quacosim no ballot number and was no. Coded to Nipa Chrono. Inti Kofi Koranteng was specific ballots. Obia into could do only a ballot in Mawa. Your code to say ballot number, the alternate you know. But I trust a Kofi Koranteng by your man a ballot number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or the Kosha de Numa, a logi Kofi Koranteng to the ballot number. The baby I chino, the beer to me over. You could Fabi be fema. You baby a ballot now for the ballot national machine. But machine a tabulate your print ya the who said when you say na a local obi a person do phone would do phone chat. How simple is that? Young Fenipa and Cotton ho. Make sure someone said the animal one more lawyer fair after the animal one or cordon size. I said, oh, be called go replace your cordon so. Meanwhile, machine they are kick. When they had the age, the reality when you try you, how do you know say machine you programming? Say you may let's skip the numbers. How do you know?
Mr. Kofi, yeah, realistic or you go back to what happened during the number positioning picking, no? What happened there? The AC or home should clearly say your culture way of doing this is going to come. I decided not to even contest this year because of how the election is going to be done. Because almost the ballot box could see table be so a man would be a sinner.
Yeah, but Kofi, for now, whether we like it or not, this is how the election has been held. So, the concept of concentration and diffusion, we can employ that. That is the sense that let us concentrate the vote. And when you vote, protect your vote by being present because this is more or less like a collective something, collective fight. Then there's where they can really diffuse the thing and then at this point we still have to be hopeful and not necessarily give up on this.
Yeah. Obia, you see, we live in an artificially constricted society. In California, really poor. We'll be over the whole year, 20 cities. 20 cities. It's what 100 cities. or during a life, say, I'm a citizen, a bit near to my baby at 30 days. Then some talk a grow bag back home, missing me there, Yam fan coming every day. That's how they think. You better getting perform out of South State, you know. Listen, you come around constituencies. You say, would do all
Drop on your lights.
Or yet, who say,
your lights to your car.
Yeah, it's okay.
What the didn't know. Woman pure water crowd, that was pure water about or that was
I guess it's people so they see the front door side.
Oh, okay. What?
Do you have that as toothbrush?
Yeah, she already has one. When we get to Grandma's, she will brush it, okay?
Sorry. Okay. The ordinary Ghanaian won't understand this. You see, it's more like we are used to the normal now, which, let me say in quotes, the norm. They are used to say they are in the police stations, they give them money and food after everything. The ordinary Ghanaian doesn't know what volunteering is about. So they are not even ready to do these things. And that is why there are some jobs the ordinary Ghanaian isn't going to take if it involves like so that mindset is not going to get us anywhere if we really want a change from NDC or MPP. That aside, Kofi has his own plans and whatever, which is fine. I mean, others also have theirs. I am in support of the unity thing. If assuming they all are coming together, say yes, like a one giant united party against the two normal giants now, it would have been best. But the way it is going, it's not likely going to happen because others have their own interest at heart. Obia pese okono kodibi. The thing is about say obia pese okono kodibi. No din ni party Michelle, no sutimi alleviate poverty from the background and after say to ase wo ifie. That is the major aim of people. It is not to serve the people. It is not to serve the people. So, Sayaka said, now what I want to vote for you, Kofi, if you have no plan B, say, my vote will be protected. If assuming the system works out, who the hell had to be at the polling station for the vote to be protected? It is because we all know that the system is not working. And we all know that the NDC and the MPP are going to what? Rig the election. Most likely the person who has the power to rig it and win is the incumbent, which is most likely to happen. And we all know this subconsciously, but we are in denial. And to the ordinary contestants now, I say candidate. Country, no, we are not ready for that person because why? I am not going to get any from him. If I go for meetings, mommy TNT 50 cities and 100 cities. If which ordinary person and a bit genuinely sincerely why in a bit to me I used to a Sassika when for Afrini and no there be yes election Okoborosika from a godfather be and I said Obiman is Sassika now. You think so Bema what made this now? Are we serious as a people? Are we serious? Anna, Kofi is not serious. Being Kofi is serious, so yes, serious, so it's none of my problem. If the Niamana or Kikano, a sequence na yet to near full center or no bet me and leading the country in a way. Why don't we just put our force, our thumb, just the thumb?
Yeah, we will.
We sent there
that is all we need as a people. It is our mindset. Your fingerprints near here. It is not about saying, oh, be more be 50 city, and I will be protect. Why do I need police to protect my vote at the polling station? If I know, say, please, we are not ready as a country. That is why we are not going anywhere, and we are not going to go anywhere in the next 50 years. Forget about it. Mommy, I'm going to grant you home. You're not ready. ready. An education system and a health system because they don't even care because ordinarily no or touch jeep na ni jeep ni si kwan so na road no kran ya ni jeep no ebeko enti on fa ho.
Oh really?
The ordinary Ghanaian to say me I mean to be touch jeep and say me here oxygen na me nya be agya me lobby in Kolebu start calling people no no and na fa me ho.
Are y'all okay? Y'all too hot or?
I don't know. Richard was this. When people are sick, I don't like using their sicknesses as a. But I am in the health sector, and I know what is happening. When this guy got sick and had an accident, he was saying when he got sick and he had blah 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 blah. This Richard, I had the MPP guy, and I told him on Twitter, say, you are lucky. You are a face in MPP, and you had the best doctors in Kumasi come to you to attend to you, surrounding your bed. If not, you'll have been a dead body by now. And the Ghana system, the health system is this and that. What is good about the health system in Ghana? Please tell me. If not opportunity, any privileges be many because of politics, partisan privilege. Or the ordinary Ghanaian person, oh yana, mumu bebe abushisha baby no, kaya kasi yede a merit and.
Yeah.
Nita, thank you.
They are not ready. They are not ready, please. Ultimate protective vote. But you need to ask, no ordinary Ghanaian man has that money to give to the police station. It is corruption. It is galamsey. Anything that galamsey in question because I want no money to sponsor these things. Please.
Anita,
they are not ready. They are not ready. Forget it.
Anita, hold on. Eunice, Anita, how Anita is talking. Eunice, so with the passion out of her. Okay. When I make us a Messremo, Sadam, say Messremo.
Say what? Oh yeah. Just do that every day. Just stop by the addictions. Preferably probably during midday.
Because I want to get reset to reality. The percent, yeah. When you go down a hospital, what's now say? Pay. What's now say? Pay admission. Now we have share what happens in just 1 hour.
Ready to go to the airport?
Police hospital there. Oh my gosh. Even 30 minutes now we have the airport. Now feel the way that Anita feels, but when I make us a business, if I say Ghana food a year 12.5, 80%. What do you say? Race, no? Yenfa, the power, which we are here, Ama, but for you, attachment, say, we don't pen us, we don't pen the objectivity. Now, Eunice, the Messiah say, no you for Nankasano, movement together as one, Namu Kasuki, yeah, you for no, yeah, when I a person who, and now we are my movement near you. Your person, yeah, you for your back parliament, and your back Asama. Your person, you what your back parliament, we see university, sir. We see for the youth.
Preferably, I like.
Then you back up at the koranteng Peninsula. No one, forget about when I'm a penasset, when I'm a penasset. Now, what time it's in here for some mites, no, wait, no, and more on winning.
So, no, it's educational, it's just annoying.
Kofi, I joined Fix the Country and we did the first way. I started talking about you're kind of saying poisoned waters, not even the video, I even have the videos, it's on there everywhere. Even the international media carried it where I was talking. They don't care. They don't care because they don't care. What I said? You're not ready.
We are many sources of things and I say, I think the action that you want to effect of your account, and I say, whereas we have provided energy, thinking we are from by default, a bad thing for us to do. I think
change as some of time. I drop or say where attention goes, energy flows and results show. That's my girl, man. That's it.
Yeah, I need to end up. I can't cry. I must scare. Yeah, I think that Kofi, I would follow me. I would inbox you, because you manage everything. Right? Then we'll drop.
Okay. I'm not gonna form it, child. Yes, I was. I salute you there. My home was my camera. Cherishing and normal your work. I can be before any normal path. But we don't manage it to move. And I said, Cassian Kakra. I'm not for sorry and MP and you know something, giving the strength of numbers. Lions can bring down animals which are more stronger, wiser, smarter than the lion itself. Everything is teamwork. Make it to say, Ghana in a control about my work, making this meeting at Danabandia for disaster many empire, which only of us has a minute to change. Make sure, say, okay, Mammy, when you send this come over. Oh, Mammy, not to go and call you. Mammy, pass on to the economy. Here, you tell me, you send this come here, Mammy. And you hospitals, me kite, me can't me send you feature or rebel. Then so Hannah me tell
all right, babe.
Pull it.
Middle.
So Hannah me tell because of me here to me area me go hospital free. Me be buying the mommy free. It's the person me can say Ghana for. Yeah, buy a 1 week cup. Then you pack just like that. They can go
don't take stuff out. Let it be in there.
I'm trying to eat a sandwich, I'm on.
It can even be in the bag.
Because so compare the Western Africa to the Eastern Africa. Say young West Africans, you know, one more. That's how the people of Amman for my cooking. I want to quantify say, Malawi, I want to quantify Tanzania, I want to quantify Obebaklana education, Korea, or back. Appreciate Ghana, Nigeria, and Member now so bam of Funkorawa. So we have paper and asset in our hand. It's to tell you, say, we have a problem in our countries. Yesterday I was saying, we should stop blaming the West for our misfortunes in Africa.
I don't know, I thought I was
maybe our resources, if I say, make sure, say, we stood for Africa. So the white people are patriotic thieves, whilst our leaders are unpatriotic thieves.
She's hurt and she's getting hurt from it.
It's high time we stop blaming the new leaders. They have Ghana at heart. They have genuine love for Ghana. Mr. Kofi Granty, I see him as the second John Paul of Africa, the second producer of Africa. Because in Tanzania, I'm saying, your problem is Tanzania population is 68 million. Your population is 33 million. Do not go saying to find they were which yes, I go Ghana and then MPP and I have long and yes, you see your serious
I wouldn't be able to speak about that.
MPP and this is just
does it feel muscular or
where I noticed, like, when I walk for it.
Oh yeah,
that's been happening.
I get that too.
That's been happening for a while. But
send the video. I want another talk on what the black and put when I walk over your back for I don't know, man. It's high time, say, you make an MVP, be brave and me, the MP be brave, MVP one, let me play that at the singing room, and I make a channel. And so my years say, every market here, or which are 5-star hotels. No question, I make a hey, say what man has me by cancel to the council. Now put an open vice.
Probably that.
Marrying the pain.
And like, you know, there's a certain
one in account, one
percentage of, I don't want to say
one woman and a number. What you say? Being rich is not the cast.
But yes, yeah, if you kind of got a belly, you need to keep the back on strong
in your heart. When Kwame Nkrumah came to Ghana, he was rich because he was having good mind and good heart for his people. And the card was also brought his good ones and the other when he came to Ghana National College in 1948. They were a month for people and so to Kwame and we are the one to see Cabe or Mayer and Omba. Plus, I guess I'm on the day. That's what I do by his good ones and good problem. You got what the survey, you got way too many people in love with him, said no. Pray, as a puppy, Kakro won't shed what he Penny police. Like I said, it's like, it's a coffee granting case was a trust. I didn't have to force us in a trust. Ubrunin trust will be and in Germany, what take it in? You have a man for Casso, check it. What take it in Ampa is to tell you, say, Bruni, when Jimmy graduated in the say, Bruni man said, as a common farmer for some magic. You
know what you might want to try to do, you know that, thing we got downstairs in the house. You might want to just try to sit on that. Try to make it
I will say, mind in the show on some. I catch him a bush and food, as will be a way in which me traffic to transfer me. Because to man about 10 more traffic charge me, and maybe scale of man order. I'm a come home, we are going to have free from sending 2,000 cities. Why are you, bra? What's your friend?
Did you bring your car
ambulance?
You have money right now?
Yeah.
It's when you and family warm so we are in emergency. We found content. See the gallon and go to fool. See Pianca in alcohol. You look to fool Yapa. Who's maybe at me Brazil. It hospital when you papa and to Yari and also not actually in the emergency. I said, Fanquaki see you. You look at you community when you are what point is when you regional hospital nearby and you look much not just well. It may do once now the oxygen as I need to Mukania. Obi a unique Anna Reho, or Maya will need energy. Also, you digitalize. Ghana is not a country. So how do you like it? Ghana is not a country. That's the sad truth I'm telling you. Because you need light, you need airplane, you need train running your borders to our neighboring countries. Between a boy for trade. I mean, not boy.
Carlton
science almost 58 years of independence.
Class coming over.
Are you sure that was me?
It sure looked like you.
I don't think that was me because I wasn't inside of the pictures.
What?
I wasn't in the pictures.
This wasn't a group picture or anything else like that. This was a shot. You were about halfway across the room.
No.
Standing by one table.
I don't think that was me.
You sure?
I'm sure.
Were you not there that day?
I was, but
is there another little girl that looked like you at your school, Alma?
Yeah.
Oh, there is? Oh, okay. Okay, girl. Is she the only other person that looked like you?
Yeah. She's the only lighter skin.
Omo 24-hour economy, digitalization, industrial revolution.
Was that the one? Was that the one that mommy showed you? That picture mommy showed you?
Maka.
Yeah, that's not her.
The only person who beat him up was Ghana, Kofi
Koranteng,
number 10.
No.
Yeah, no, she showed me that picture.
179 platforms. In for Ghana. You can't almost number 10.
I didn't really understand.
You don't have to see Kofi Koranteng for about Kurase in your constituency in Watu Ababa. You don't. So we will send you a catching on to number 10. Yes, Ghana for your bread. Yeah, but in the next 4 years, you bread. The Messaka to be honest said, Semuni Mobia or social media as well. yeah, a bit influential, or Domgakra, or Bitimia Boyana, Yenina Shiani, and in a casa. You organize a live, contact me, dear. Anna, we are raising funds because Mr. Kofi koranteng Kojisi can free Bruni Biaho. No, the Aqua campaign, or Quacotina, or the truck saba, or the Wacotina pick up a swat to t-shirts at Train or my Sika Debbie. Yeah, the tiny Chian, yeah, boy in donations. Yeah, well, Bruchere. It's a 10 euro now with me, 20 euro now with me, 50 euro, 100 euro, you with me. Yeah, 059 999 5120 059 999 5120. Mumbuaye, we need your support. This is for the people, by the people. Ukojisika free Bruni Hodia campaign. Ukojisika free MPP and this Hodia campaign. You can never build the nation. It's you know the Makacha Mumbuaye. Vote number 10. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yo, Minioba, there was Edubia, Mr. Kofi show on the my show. I make us a peak, I come with my kind. Young coupon, 1 million, yeah. Obviously, Mr. Kofi koranteng. Mr. Kofi koranteng, yeah.
MIT.
Me and to watch her. Oyubia, Onunya Obia Butum Wadigana. Say, Yasha, the policies are Kitana. No, if you work there.
Well, it's like.
She was sitting him, no, she was sitting him. Show policies, no, and the police make it no. The first show on a photo of her. Kakamot Mark and the mommy in Nara, Yamaha, and Makasa. No, we should take action now. This is a time no awesome, but we can shock the world. Saying no, we come together and fight together now. We can shock the world, and it's possible. My advice can come to me when the baby will be a Fibiarano on starting no on your campaign or any campaign or starting your campaign or baby will be a Fibiarano. Ukrum from us and you walk around Mankofu, one kaya door to door, one woman's Kofi koranteng. You cannot obey what's them, all the women say we can. Because so people catch out there, we change the constitution now, or them today, you're going to name Abraham. People catch out there, on the survey president, not all your pona, one punishing as an ordinary person, you should know the person is ready. Be our country and there. Say, Oba agriculture, no, invest $10 billion every year. No, they're doing it for Abraham. The best, the more men, Yankasa, Nayan Jan Damara, will be our head beer and not take action. The info move Ghana because Ghana bit more to Kono. Or you they be all true on your NDC and people who are Ghana here. They don't have the mental capacity to change Ghana, and they are not even ready to do that. My wife can't be. I'll say
no other NATO allied countries that are.
Darling, from darling. Now, if you don't go for anything, this was then a way now. They will better not. Also, be you are up there, be up, mine, over Jamie. I say, you don't watch that. Name, I don't want to me yet. They don't have that mind mentality. Oh, there's a Mr. Kofi koranteng. I create it on to me, you take action now. There's
he does, but
there's no time for us to just talk and go and come back again. We listen to what is going on today, we take action. Straightforward. No more can be a more.
Well, maybe that's one reason. The real reason. One of the main reasons. One of the real reasons they did because they were trying to sell Iraqi oil for more a gold-backed currency, just the way Gaddafi was going to do when they made up some bullshit saying he fired on his own people or some shit that was bullshit and they bombed the hell out of Libya. No, this is national development plan, which all the reduce the size of that. So reduce the size of that. But Germany have I don't think they have that big investment $10 million investment into agriculture. But Germany's life and also saying one of the things that
Sister Eunice, you know, I see, Nate, you are by there in the days, you know, Yamiakuma, ma, as a opinion, kofi granting, Abadoba Canini, so I didn't intro Ghana for Mr. Kofi Michia. Yes, sir. Yamin Kodo no Boho Banati. Say Yamiashi no Washishi. Mobe ye Biara no, one son of Amadon or Betchin, no that too. Number us soon. Then Yami, it's say Ghana for you is free. Ghana for Mamma yet, no, Nayama MPP NDC. Finally, day, Manukwa, and you're not Western, no. You're a leader is come to serve, but not to be served. A leader come to serve, but not to be served. But and then you say, MPP NDC for no or Summer or Manu, and then Yana Yerosum one. You say you want there. Or Manu, or you want it here, and I do your hand in India, where you're in India. I cannot want to year or my opinion. Emma on your year, but today will be a quick company. No one for me, the on year for man. This is a quick company, let's say for bid on year to more, let's go to manage it 20 years. So your workers, so yeah, the manager is one. What do? You sack the person. Now I bring someone or you're competent. Or when you're selling him tea, or Dotima, and Brassini and Mobile, I was be a Jumano. I'm a Jumano in your façon. Nobody I show of offer. Until Benazino was it? You're for MPP NDC, don't be managed to get from me. No one say or Mano, neighbors on a bush. Irish history. The younger promotion. When you tell people that this in your community, that's what I mean. I want a young one, them too. So I mean, I will decided there. Yeah, two years now, family people in this in the end, you're not by the map. Kofi granting now. I don't think they can do anything. Obey it, then what to be happening. It's 1 year in our year that you can be then a Russian video be over. I know, yeah, I know. Reporting. Nor in the no, I'm talking about ballot papers. Our do Kawaba catch on the road. So, Biansha, but the Facebook CCR. That's what I said. Kofi can't be there. Say Kofi granting the Irish might beg to differ. Representatives over all the constituencies now. He's not going to vote for Mr. Granting. Kofi Mamin can't say what you said is wrong. It doesn't matter. All the candidates, all the representatives in all the districts, another constituency, and no guarantee there. The reasoning is what is the guarantee there? Nipana, as you know, I'm kitchen the obey the writing down.
The Japanese in the bomb in Pearl Harbor, or
the count of V8 representative. But Nipana within an hour minutes can a lot of family bundle kitchen. MPP NDC, the two are promising V8. What do you know about promising? And then, no, why then with J. Abanu or Damon. I when you dead in the packet and don't show. But I do not when you trim no, and yeah, I do not. Or zero about one man. You know, I went in and you know, now so no, or for this self
interest. Nti obutu e decide no one sika de fi dem nkofo no ho. No we punenu agudo no we wiem. Ono saba sam na beka. Nti inye ni pane ni ko kigina wono no nyum. What matters in it there? I mean now we have advocate Mr. Kofi Koranteng.
We'll be out of the car.
The yen na ye beti antumi there. Coming 7 December, Yaruba Koto Abanama number 10. Saying ye can now do Bomidama, Nipana winning a cage in a one no. On phone promise of the man, he cannot do anything because the massive in around one jar today. Number 10, they are to Abano, the Aman. Until another for me can be brave.
She had me big up in yesterday, huh, babe?
They are best same. They are dinging, Obio or Akuma or Donut Sima, Wazima.
Because he's like kind of running in the same vein that like how RFK Jr. was running, like an independent.
This is where all the
real sense.
Man to about based on tribalism. Don't man to about based on them penasam. And then the lady will be saying, no, party no to number that man, no, or party nasam. She doesn't base any on any policy or party nasam. No, go to about the man. Each of the majority of Ghanaians, when the IQ, it be at man. Because on him there, Abanoro, or you need that, or you need it, or you need Puntu. Now, Ebe a woody, no, or Chenny there. Ghana money, ye, now, Obi, a good thing, you need to come 58 million. It's not 58 million, no. You're not didn't come, you know. Yes, shall be why you analysis 58 million. 58 million, a year, Sika, what they would go to swimming pool. But Jimmy said, there, bro, what go to the swimming pool. Assassin, never as you know. No, or you done no sido. A done no sido, or you Sikane would see. You calculated the money involved with the Sidamidana. What did demolish no you calculate sika what the year the what they see what the cleaning one now Ntiengi Kambum no you share so that swimming pool is also causing a sickness into the country because ntonto na yemma na santonto no so ye swimming pool no ma obotu kosieku na malaria obat travel na ebe year na boko hospital no wa catch there when yi edu na ebe year boko no when you walk to bare floor. Woman be at 37 just last week yala or the hospital no way you know no confirm bear you need security no ya time no that bare floor no dead in tomada so no dado e go hospital there ke dia yare so but obi fi obi go do fi no was in pneumonia but dem be say yen dey yen penifo no wa yare yin fa no woko it is a bit na na ye MPP na NDC na ebobo baba e time come you also are going to feel the heat. When a boom there, yes, no. So, what do you know why you're window for you? Manisi.
Humble life, nice sinner. And
I didn't want to drive up here just in case it had any type of, because it was leaking brake fluid on one caliper was leaking. Back while ago, and then I brought it in again because it was leaking again. Another caliper. So when I get it running, I'm just going to drive it around town and maybe drive it.
I welcome President Mr. Kofi Koranteng and all audience gathered today. Actually, it is a great pleasure to be on this platform to share my view of points, and we hope and pray to the Almighty Creator to bring our incoming president into power. Yes, Ghanaians listening to us or all audience gathered here, it is a crucial moment that we have to understand the scale of preference.
I was like on 494.
If we get to understand the scale of preference, then we exactly know the need that we have to go for as Ghanaians, because this is a crucial moment. We need a redeemer from the shack of the imperialist and neo-colonialist concept. Ghana is once in a slavery, and it is the same people we keep voting for putting us into slavery. Are we content with the slavery that we are in? If that is so, then there's a need for us to change our energy towards Mr. Kofi Koranteng. Give him the maximum support, give him the maximum vote that can crown him as the winner. Beloved Ghanaians, it is important that when we are able to identify a true leader, that is where our suffering will come to an end. Mr. Kofi Koranteng is a humble young man who has understood the means of and he wants to redeem the good people of Ghana from this agony. Are we ready to hold him to the highest esteem? If that is so, let us give our maximum support to him so that coming 7th December, Mr. Kofi Koranteng will be announced or declared as the winner. Tell a friend to tell a friend to give him the power, because your power will make the MPP and NDC powerless if only you understand the scale of preference. Then we can move together as Ghanaians towards victory. It is hard time or crucial time for us to understand that the same people seeking for power from you has a tactics, and the tactics that they will use to confuse you is either wealth or they will bribe you in a form of any material that can buy your conscience. Don't look into those things, but rather look into good policies. Policies like Mr. Kofi Koranteng, who has made it clear in simple terms for us to understand that housing is of deficit to our nation, because I was once a victim. So if you don't have a place to sleep, how do you think for the future? So it is very important for you and I to understand that indeed it's a problem that is confronting us as Ghanaians. So we should hold this opportunity to the highest esteem and give him the maximum support. When you have a place to sleep, anything that falls within can be attained or achievable. So beloved brothers and sisters, I will not speak much, but all that I need from you all is to give the maximum support to Mr. Kofi Koranteng. Don't look into the immediate achievement, rather think of the future. Then success will be there for today and tomorrow. Thank you.
Humble Ryan, thank you.
Thank you, Grandpa.
Thank you.
Thank you, Humble.
Tina, are you ready now, or we should let Kofi go for now? Kofi I have said policies of the mega agenda. No, I got them right.
Thank you.
Yeah, mega agenda for Ghana. Number one.
Of your constitution. Okay, what are you?
Number one, change the constitution. Change the constitution. They say president has too much power. The president balance and this is what we see. See, and I see a car, yeah, did you Masa, it's your life. Do you know how many young people are dying from bad decision making from these guys? Me, I cannot forgive them. Maybe you forgive them. My mind doesn't work like that. So, because me who have the youth are suffering, most of you, the Montias, Mokase way dress rehearsal. Some competition here, this is a fight for your survival. You are an endangered species. First of all, let me clarify a couple of things so we can end with this. Eunice, elections here, a game. Because power, no, one more percent conquer food because said here, one more material change between your control. Because minimum said me. Minimum say one person me ever minya to me. Minimum ya frame ya catch them I'm on the warning into me. The American show and say being tina 1 person me to me. See 2020 by I'm say my forward papers. Actually na be who says one of the mission Japan document you say akwa we need fair no me boy. Nti nkurɔfoɔ a wɔba me ho a wɔyɛde sika brɛ me a wɔsi Kofi ɛka yɛn ho na mampene nyinaa no, that was the reason. Mankɔfoɔ de pepa biara no kɔfoɔ de pepa nka me criminal. Anka wɔn 100,000 citizens and family anka menya criminal record, no criminal clearance report biara. If there was something wrong with me 2020 and I am playing my main and contested 2024, they say no one ballot. So it's even now you're part of it. You remember since 2019, how they think now, won't you? They say, young fan say, NIPA, your 5 main candidates, kofi koranteng, Chairman Cheddar, Alan, Baumia, Ahama. Abrofunu you say, and you be a habit in the you is you. One more as takey one more place to say, Abrofunu, one of your groups, one more group way me up to who say, yeah, no, yeah, did this sika you sika wa control more come to elections for years there, so that's the again. It was woman Obama president, one benya the one every country. Into your Tisica, near their support to way because if you say way of this is Sika support now, Ubina to you. One is Sika, don't attempt to say this Sikabema Ubia. Next, Yabame Hawk, the same mean Sika, Ubia to make us mark for this because the Kodisika be a unit. So, okay. It's Kofi Koranteng and Musi Unimians and one Sika, or no campaign no any debt to set the more expecting. It is a moment they idea moving money who na evaluation say, oh, a company a cost on where Tisica now operations our firm into you are deceiving yourself because that is exactly how they want you to think. If I couldn't to me, yeah, I can't remember with all the other independents and all the other candidates now, they will get it through one more control of the nation. But they make what I say. It is a NIPA fight no they will attempt to say Ubia ebe many sika. Kofi Koranteng and yeah. Woman cannot you be attempt to say you bet more sika. Say NIPA out of the 4 no back who near. Sika woman bought from every almost operations now in the country during the election. They will get it from the one person who do it because they are the same people. They make what I say. That's how they do. Abroche, Sika ni hear anyone man or contribute to just Democrats and they say Republicans or contribute to contributed to all the parties. That they do baby no obenya di ono no pay. Smart thinking, we a businessman as an ally. Until they make a check down for say yeah, your politics no we sika che we are here branding ne pickups ne prom why here billboards or Jessica or yes na only free. There is a price you will pay on my money barbecue. It's mama man free. Na enkoye say we dia nkofo we ebenya we dia nkofo we nenya na yemma Ghana no Peja, now you know your home for units. Friday, when we invited the Seven Kokasa or peace, shepherd to shepherd, peace conference, Dr. D, a friend of Dr. Who is here for my Archbishop, who invited him in the coin of a copper Leckman. I say, hey, Leckman, I will sprinters, not so off sprinters. We want to see a yes, senior. Eunice, kind of for up at top a hood now. And we see the biggest mall apparently in Africa. See, my question is, are they in Ghana for Sika woman year every year? Women to see the biggest mall. Now, ever Ghana for Ghanaians. Now, a year of war. To say that Chinese if we work Ghana now, about 2 million. The woman do 10 million now. They would decimate Ghana. 2 million not your estimate. But 2 million, 10 million your friend saying Chinese if we $1 trillion, no. What chance do we have? It's on mine yeah, money now, sir. Anti Ghana for you fire dream you say we need to build Ghana for Ghanaians. One may walk with you say One bit here now, they're going to come and rent from Ahoho. We are going to be another South Africa. We're going to be another Haiti. Until we have to go through a war answer. I mean, I am not Obia or Beba System Constitution, they said the foreigners entry and woman for Ghana, yen stop here. No. Don't you understand? Say, one one person, president, Nina, no. Obia, you know what, Jenny, opposite or this stop hemorrhaging now, it happened in the Constitution now. I hope what air for Ghana, no, ain't and Hamo. I mean, seriously, doesn't that bother you? Say one more for Ghana. We Germany away. We are right. We are secret BD. We are with Duma Kama, but we are hot war.
Definitely. No
way. I want leverage. Say started for German property. Now this place indigenous Germans. No, the German government will never do that. In China, we will come with the OBS. Now, Matsana, youth, no, 1 year, take his idea over a bit in the constitution, the basis is set to create because the insistence to create constitution, Ghana is gone. Obia Mohammed has could be here in 2028. You wouldn't have a Ghana. They can't remember. You are 84.9% debt to GDP. A book are created. China will take the country, say, it doesn't bother you. Betrayal, no, yeah, no, more. It's the moment for you, I that you this. We shall get that say. The time has come for Ghana to be clean. Keep cleaning,
So now you're wishing all the best on the 7th of December. So. It is kofi that's it. You don't quite rather crash the other people will join like kofi that's the part coming.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so therefore send on the ballot the policies and answer main objective here, mega agenda for Ghana, also for the constitution, because the power the constitution gives to leaders, no, and after the head, the winner takes all policy, no, just too much. The master, your president, we are not leader, we are only selfless. Usually, you know, I didn't think that particular thing as a country. Corruption. You know, I will say one thing corruption does is that well, we are done in India, whether you like it or yes, corruption affects you in one way or the other. Yeah, but yeah, I would say you are not free from corruption. Who discover Ghana because you can order no money, my down to surviving on the basic human necessities. Who the man is on yeah, I am. Even though I am in Ghana, because of practice, last I was telling my friend that over there and have people are one consciously, one avoid drugs, other than junkies. The state makes sure that a moment the drug is sending a beggar or look of the study they are living in their house. And untino, yeah, Ghana for no, ye sit down at Ghana, and baby, and I sky yet into iron rods, into burglar proof near the end of crowd. Oh, that damn, but that's how that prison. They now a part of bad economic system, and as economic decisions are your leaders not making. Who sit there and so to kuntai. Kofi koranteng National Development Plan, which I know will do it video and then like maybe try to piece their social media is so and so I know follow page now I watch intermittently not for the short clips for those. The battle or say National Development Plan, a better plan for the nation. The sense say you better be even after him, no, because it's something that we should have a continuity plan over the years. No, whereby no ABC block, no, we go just in whereby on to us. So as we are talking today, a ban of free SHS and before they are born for over the years now. What is the sustainability plan for that particular project? On one case, that platform, so NDC bar. Obetwem NDC or Bobetwa
fears mu sa when a crowd more kind of cracks me say a bad implementation because it means it doesn't have a sustainability plan. These are things that we need to eradicate. It's a set projects it should continue. It should have the power to be able to serve a large number of years. If actually reduce the size of government. So a particular topic where one of the flagship information and we use to any election now. Okay, so Mahama government too big, too large, into no more better. So one of the things that people fell in love with him, but unfortunately on Oba and Oba increase the number of people rather in government. So the last one here, $10 billion in agriculture. Food is food is everything. We cannot the basic human necessity. And I think the food is very important on that line. I don't know. These are the mega agenda for Ghana. Kofi Koranteng preaching over the years, over the time now. Intimate partial say do 7 now got to a banner. Not to man number 10. Go for a great concern. They say, oh, yeah, to man our own really because send a campaign. You can't cry you say me partial campaign. Kasi campaign who campaign we will be a bread. NDC be a bread, and the MPP be bread at train. Campaign no Cassiano and an extra and as a reflecting in government and can you say it's here, a Cassiatincy. And by this time, Ghana, as I said, any abroad for a compete because Germany 4-year election, recent election, you don't see anything. They have an election in March, and as I'm talking to you, Obi and Bechel and Obi t-shirt. It's not about the message and all that. Intimate patcho. So I always say Obi Brame can't show fear about what I say technology. I'm an possible to interact with a large community. Who saw drama politician that is scarf a car, both have a board line, have a mouth t-shirt and some or trauma. And then we have a long way to go because when they say Sikabia Obide share election campaign piano investment and or more. So I'm bound make sure say they will get their money back. And it's all I say that say who expects flamboyant as who exotic winner. The patrons are where they know. Where did they prepare any marriage and survive? It is a no campaign and who criteria would you vote here? The patron reconsider your decision and vote for number 10 because of the policy they say you can reflect with the people. And the fact that Kofi Koranteng is closer to the people or you're reachable. Somebody that a leader that you can reach, so maybe Costa, you can channel your grievance, you can ask him questions, you can have him one-on-one in chat. Now I think that is a good criteria for considering who should lead you because the leader no build the walls one-on-one. It's very difficult for the people because it means that they are living in their own world.